Hi everyone, back with more Genshin. I'm gonna be trying to do parts of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo quest today. Hopefully I'll be able to do it without, too much trouble or distractions. So, first off, let me go do my dailies. Okay, so far still not seeing an RNG daily. I did get one yesterday, but I was a bit too busy to play. Anyway, today is Saturday, so
Solidify.
normal runs, I guess. Oh yeah, and in terms of like grinding for bosses, I'm gonna finish doing Sayu's materials and then I'm gonna head over to do Garmings. Hopefully I get Xianyun. 30-50 in now. Still no Xianyun.
Gather.
Shower me with the... No touching.
Oh, why couldn't you be inside the circle order? Okay, find collector. Switch to my friendship team for this once now. you expect? Tell us forever that heaven is be alive. Whatever, the sky, some kind of crazy. Break the rock, the cells, and it will save them again. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, but so let's run.
Thank you for completing.
Yeah. Oops, sorry, Katrin. Maybe it's the full of blood, innocence that I am. Okay, Inazuma. Obliteration. Mirrors will shatter, crushed by the weight of the world. Pillars collapse in shame. No rest, no love. There'll be no heroes in the end. The world rise above. And shine back to bring darkness specific for healing. Misery and pain for all. When it fall.
Solidify.
Oops, wait, hang on. Almost pressed the wrong button.
No escape. See?
There we go.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, why did my health get so low?
Time to go.
This is not a tragedy, it's just an epic fan. Oh, 3, sweet. How many I have? 39. I can swap over to Gaming's tomorrow. Cool. Rest, there'll be no love, there'll be no heroes in the end who will rise above, and in the end, we'll triumph. Shining light will seek in darkness, misery for the incarnate misery.
What a pity.
For all. Okay, Fontaine Blossoms. Where is this? Maybe it's a time for a storm. And the world and opens. lost your way. Think your life is right. Well, let me just say you're correct. A loser. Oh! Loser on their fighting. Up bitch. Loser just like me. Loser who's either. What do you
Born of ice and frost. Pardon me.
Great.
I've been waiting.
Solidify.
Losers, baby. Losers, not nothing. Oh. Loser, honey. Loser, straight up down. Alone, you're a loser just like me. I've got an appetite for gambling. Got an appetite for sampling. Drug and wine. No, come on. I sold my sail to save my power. On the demon's leash, I'm trapped and it gets worse with every hour. You're a loser, baby. Loser, just maybe. If we did shit together, things will end up differently. It's time to lose your self-love and excuse yourself. Left hoping, baby. Play your card, who you are, a loser, just like. Alright, Aloy, take some of these, will ya? Man, 72 out of 80 is gonna take me forever. I need to go and find all the chests, damn it.
Gather.
Access denied.
Behind me at the speed of sound. No time to not with the crowd. I wish I could see behind you. Alright, where is the hills are not that green. Ah, screw that. Remind you that you a hero and your things lend your head. Save on. Wow, why are all the blossoms in such weird ass locations today? Pain. Okay, fine, I'll do this one. I need Spectre Mess anyway. Shaking your 30s, crushing your 30s, yeah. Yeah. Lose control. The time to live, time to learn. Thinking your 30s, crushing in your 30s, yeah. Have to take it slow.
Stabilize.
Born of ice and frost.
And warm to your call. Cast down. Said you don't for your joy. Oh crap, oh crap. Are you kidding me? What just happened? Crushing in your 30s, crushing in your 30s, yeah. Oh, I almost collected that on accident. Yeah.
Solidify.
Turtles, crushing turtles.
Shower me with praise. Access denied.
Stabilize.
Born of ice and frost.
Alright, so back to this dude. But the last of the Cyomats. Sliders time to live, no time to learn. Crushing in your turn, crushing in your turns, yeah. Take it slow.
Gather.
Ah, wait. Oh, so fuck. We thought so long. Oh well, it's good enough to kill this guy. What does he have? Or what does she have? Dragon Speed, alright.
Solidify.
Shine down. Go. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Cool. So that should be 40 for Sai, if I'm not wrong. Where's you? Okay, so 8 plus 12, 20, 40. Correct. And I need more crystal marrow. A lot more crystal marrow. And whopper flowers? Shite. Garming, I hope you are easier to grind for. What do you need? Star Conscious. Frick, that's so painful to get. Alright, so with that, I should be done with my dailies for today. I doubt. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, are there events? Chinese New Year, I forgot. Ducky. You know what, let's try Xian Yun's. You want, Why you lick me so much, How does her skill work?
Skyward.
Ooh, pretty. No idea how this is gonna work.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
So.
Skyward!
Oh, I can go real high with that, huh?
Witness the power of Guhua. I'm going in! Make way for the Adeptus!
That's pretty.
Skyward!
Damn, she can do lunge attacks real good. Better than Shao.
Mighty mythical beast!
Know my sword! Rain cutter!
I'm throwing everything at the wall.
Scatter! Skyward! Stray clouds converge!
Oh, so.
Up to it, Manzai!
Witness the power of Guhua. Huh? No, my... I'm going in! Let's light it up! Scatter! Skyward! Make way for the Adeptus!
Wait, where's the electricity coming from? Huh. Ooh, I can do that, thank you. Alright. While this thing loads in, I'm gonna go wash my hands because my dog was licking like crazy. I'll be back in a minute. It's that spirit. Okay, I'm back. I've been treated like a pawn. It's a part of me that's back inside.
You're in for a little
Part of me is
Come a little
scared of
closer.
my
You're
hero.
in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Wait, switch to Nahida, damn it.
You're in for a little
Switch to
shock.
Nahida, damn it.
Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's spark the...
Make yourselves at home!
I'm not yet afraid of letting on my heart.
I see everything!
For all my heart.
Familiar?
Why is this Yanyu and Nahida both finish their trial while dying? I swear if you did, I will not surrender this life. Is mine. Amazing how you conquered me. Was you waiting for me to? When I was young, didn't ever wait to know the truth. Born to live your legacy. Just fulfill your needs and your
The night is
way.
cold. Stars.
For the so-called family that you have burned through the travesty.
Be amazed! Surprise!
I don't intend to stand for any longer. Oh, his cooldown is fast, huh? Shores apart. Shadow make the mirror. This can't be slapped in pieces.
Over here!
Broken my heart and my heart. This is where also because he has some cons that allows him to recharge that faster upon a hit or something. Not you, another thing you want.
Everybody stand back!
Not you,
Mighty mythical beast! Sorry, pal.
show it to when you want.
Step on up!
Royal time. Yay! Okay, Forest Unlost. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Shame that it took so long to rescue me. But you used to tie me to your bed. As a train child crazy. Patriarchal prison will hold me. Trying to say she's fine. You're the mirror, mirror, now I'm done. Self get out. Find it hard to walk. I was. I'm not your pet. Not another thing you own. I was not found guilty of your crime. Riches and your influence can't hold me anymore. Obsessed, but by a royal town. I won't surrender this life. Okay, trial run's done. Events all done, maybe? I'll go check once I'm out this loading screen. Oh shit. Oh shit, 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 shit. That was dumb of me. Hang on, Fontaine. If I'm not wrong, it's here, right? Come back and music. You're afraid you're gonna find standing too close to a flame that's burning hotter than the sun in the middle of July. Sending out your arms, but you still can't win. Listen up, silly, but I'm gonna tell you why. I burn, can't hold me down. Something I burn me. Ooh, wait, yes. Ravi, how we do with this? Nope, he didn't. Okay. Um. Bring to bring in your dreams. Never me out. Kick my ass on your back. Super safe. Now you're fighting up a fight that you just can't win. Watch some little hearts that shake you off the floor. Bringing out your rock as well, shoot 'em up, baby. Alright, let's do a Xianyun Guo. Yup. Ooh, what's this? Bonus lance? Yep. Are you kidding me? It's like R11 already or something. Just watch me while you're playing fire, pyromaniac, my desire. Thought that you could see the truth. Did I just been down the you touch and mess with me? John Blaze, suspect, like fast, burn them bridges down the ash. Yeah, who are you? Don't know you, sorry. The same the theory of my flames. You see, that's with delicious, right? Burn was back and watch me burn. Okay, back to my hunting team. I burn can hold me down. Sweet one. Okay, Narzissenkreuz Ordo. Say no, you want like a fear take you down. Hello. Night Lumi, Paimon, you're back. You bet we are. Have you found anything new in the meantime? Mr. Caterpillar and I have been doing some research. Ooh, and we discovered that Seymour doesn't, in fact, have an annihilation mode. Following data for sorting, this phrase was found to have been derived from the novel Prisoner 6 Overture. That book, the World Organization launched a mass annihilation agent to hunt a chimera down. Wait, that stuff's not important at all. Apart from using our free time to go out and investigate, we've also read through the books collected here one more time. We couldn't make heads or tails of them at first, and even now, well, they certainly are well written. I don't know whose handwriting it is or what scribe or copyist was hired, but their penmanship is clear and clearly beautiful. A master of calligraphy if I ever saw one. Wait, so you're talking about the handwriting? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this already. Did you not find anything during this time then? Alright, sorry, I shan't just any further. As you know, I told you all that we found the last time without holding anything back. However, I fear that this time there are some clues hidden in details that we must rely on chance to reveal. Chance. Indeed, for example, if no further revelations concerning a murderer emerge, then the blood on the painting will always remain a red smear. And what would this chance be, Caterpillar? Well, why don't we do a quick recap of everything we discovered? Yes, thank you. I have no clue what the storyline is for this slide anymore. It's been too long. Let's make some deductions regarding what happened in the past. That may give us the opportunity to fill in some gaps that can help us support or refute our views. That's a good idea. I've always felt like there's so much about this that's familiar, but I can't recall anything about it. Negative, I can give a continuous account of the resources that I have sorted. Silly dog, will you only recover your creator's name after talking to us about the matter? Mechanical noises, negative, I merely matched similar sounds during said interaction. There was no data loss involved. However, I must append that I too find the keyword searches make searching for entries more efficient. So what do we want to discuss? Well, for a bit of one-up or a teaser if you would, you may be referring to a heater. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. So let's start off our deductions with something simple. What is the Mary Ann Anaposis exactly? Huh? That Mary Ann holds the greatest secret of all. I'm sure you can see that too. Let's go get ourselves some armchairs, maybe crack open a few beers. Oh, wait, you can't drink yet. We still can't. Anyway, let us help you sort our findings out. I'll start first. Well, the name Mary Ann itself certainly is familiar to me. The name of the person I was meant to protect is Mary Ann, yes, but I have no data regarding the identity of the one who resides within the Anaposis. We are missing context. I can only conclude, based on a human's unmodified lifespan, that they are not the same person. That would seem to be the case, huh? It's been a few hundred years after all. Well, as for Paimon, she ate chicken mushroom skewers this morning. Well, guess it's my turn. You mentioned before that you encountered oceanic and creature that had a great deal of character. One might say personality, even. The precondition for such creatures and their characters is the same, that an intelligent oceanid has already understood their original forms beforehand. So, we don't want to build those creatures into being, and don't you think that's kind of weird? You know, summoning familiar friends to play house with you for who knows how long and stuff. Well, I didn't do that. I actually had to get to know Petit Cho, Elle, and the others first. Well then, in that case, let's see what we can deduce from the things we already know. Then let's begin. Let me think back on what's happened. Got it. Let me know if I can be of assistance in any way, Mister. Wait, really? It just kicks me out. Night Lumi, Paimon, do you have any questions for me? Could you refresh my memory on what happened previously? Have you forgotten some details? I'm just a little oceanid, so explaining every little thing might be beyond. Anyway, I was determined to rescue Petit Cho when we first met. Luckily, Paimon and you helped. Later on, we intended to rescue Princess Lyris and defeat the evil dragon, but we met Mary Ann. She told us things I couldn't understand, and it seemed like she was holding on to some very important secret. I help you, Miss Lumi? Come on, recall what happened before. Of course, you repaired me inside Elena's. I was only capable of repeating a fixed set of lines up until then. Oh, I won't remember something like that. That was outrageous. Please forgive me. It was a necessary measure to preserve my internal storage. Forget it. Even Palmer forgave you, so we have no right to stay angry. Palmer, I wonder how she's doing. My long-term memory module frequently requests updates for her file. Are you trying to say that you miss her? That is not imprecise. After that, we thwarted the schemes of Jacob of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, and as I must find my ward, Miss Mary Ann, I shall be going with you. Alright, Caterpillar, are you ready now, or do you have questions for me? Tell me about what happened previously. You didn't go ahead and save the world while we split up to investigate now, did you? A lot has happened indeed. There's no wonder you've forgotten what we went through together. I jest, of course. Maybe you're just tired, and it's eluding you for now. But it's simply we met in the fortress of Merope, and you helped me rescue Lenore. And now it's my turn to help you. I just thought of something. I'm looking forward to it. But I want to eat some chicken mushroom skewer. At the risk of missing major plot twists or important foreshadowing, I don't think this is related to Anne's background either. Lol. About Anne. Anne is a small oceanid. She didn't create oceanic creatures and other bosses. Speaking of, just how do oceanids reproduce again? The oceanid Anne. Anne's far too weak to control that whole realm, so she can't be the oceanid behind it all. Okay, the oceanic creatures and other bosses. Oceanids are sentient creatures unique to Fontaine, and they can create oceanic creatures through mimicry and transformation. I remember all the strange and wonderful oceanic creatures we saw before we met Mary Ann. There are oceanids and other bosses. Maybe Osio can create water creatures, but it's extraordinary to be able to imagine creatures with rich personalities. It's almost certain that there's an oceanist and other bosses controlling everything. Who can she be? The name Mary Ann. Anne said that the name sounded familiar. I should ask her about it should something come to mind. To say more, she is someone that he must protect. Either way, ordinary humans don't live that long. It's been several hundred years, so they're probably not the same person, right? The Mary Ann and other bosses. Mary Ann and other bosses seems very mysterious. We once suspected that Anne was a character from her dreams. That can't be it. Enigmatic Mary Ann. Mary Ann, who has the same name as Seymour's owner and seems to know everything. Even if she's not oceanic, she's probably related to the oceanic behind all of this. That's enough for now, more than enough for a warm-up. Correct, the oddities and other bosses all point to the powers of the oceanid. But this is not Miss Anne's doing. All of this together means there's another oceanid and other bosses. That is what I suspect, an oceanid with whom Mary Ann has a close relationship. Or perhaps she could even be the princess herself. Do you mean to say that Mary Ann may in fact be Princess Lyris? Yes, Lyris, the Red Empress of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo from back then. The Red Empress who loves to take hits. Take hits? I seem to have a vague recollection of something like that. Whoa. But it's not a story about Lyris, rather it's a fairy tale about someone named Mary Ann. Yes, the taking hits thing is just a metaphor. Lyris is made of pure water and so has the ability to dissolve and extract people's wills. Narzissenkreuz Ordo use her to extract the ego and become holy. Searching for the keyword Lyris has yielded relevant information in my indices. Talking of the Red Empress has reminded me of a few things about Mary Ann. Mull that over for a while first, then speak to Miss Ann and say more. See if the conclusions you reach awakens any new memories. Shall I summarize the entries regarding Lyris I possess for you too? Alright. Omitting the standard citation format, reconstructing output to match format report to superiors. Lyris is a registered ocean. She is not eligible to be stationed in the waters outside Fontaine and has become a special source of information for the nation. She was appointed as the director of an orphanage to symbolize the love and affection of the previous Hydro Archon. The orphanage's affairs were mainly managed by its human vice director, orphanage director, then how was she connected to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo? As director, Lyris was very affectionate towards the children and quite devoted to them, but her intelligence amongst Oceanids was below average. She wasn't very good at working out the cause and effect of things, nor could she even count. As a result, she was not qualified to perform covert investigation. Aw, sounds like kinda like a big old cat mom can't count. You know, because cats can't count, so they pick up their kittens one by one and keep going back until they see there aren't any kittens left. Later, the orphanage was destroyed during the calamity, and official records of her stopped there. They say she failed to understand the link between the disaster, the orphans fleeing, and her own conduct, and so she wanders the ruins, drowning in guilt and expectation. I have an underwater location module. Once Mary and I dove down to the ruins of the orphanage, whose wardens were the same as Anna bosses. There we found an oceanid swimming sadly in circles. When she next appeared in the records, she was a core member of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo and the subject of a high-priority arrest warrant. Oh, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. Considering that she may be connected to Anne, she must have been tricked. Ah, yes, that's another important piece of information worth noting. The orphanage's name was the Narzissenkreuz Institute. Narzissenkreuz. These are all Marochet Phantoms files that Mr. Alain Guillotine recorded for testing light sensitivity or design. The output is via my image-to-text-speech module. According to eyewitness testimony regarding who I suspect to be Lyris, there shouldn't be any problems. And you may have heard of this elsewhere, but it's worth mentioning again. Elaine and Mary Ann were orphans in the care of the Narzissenkreuz Institute before the Marochet hunter Emmanuel Valentine took them in. Thank you, Seymour. Don't mention it, noble madam. Night, Lumine. I've remembered the name Mary Ann. Oh, do tell. It's familiar to me because it's from the children's story, the same one that the Red Empress comes from. The female lead, the Dell, is mistaken for Mary Ann, the servant, and Mary Ann never appeared throughout the entire story. Maybe Mary Ann never really existed, except as a figment in someone's dreams. How do you know about this story, Anne? Isn't that a good question? How do I know about it? The memory feels more vivid than those I have of the story of the evil dragon Narcissus. Interesting. This story, just how do I know them? By the way, in the end, everything was the Red Empress's dream, and the Red Queen was merely a cat. Is there a difference between the Red Empress and the Red Queen? I hope my information helps. Man, there's too many characters in this story. Paimon feels like you've changed a lot since we met in the Fortress of Merope. It's Caterpillar. Would a 5-year-old child and a 15-year-old teenager be the same? Perhaps returning here simply reminds me of the past and of who I used to be. Time is frozen in the fortress, being locked up there for a day or 100 years. I'm afraid it made no difference to me. Lenore is what made time flow for me. Watching her grow reminded me that time still passes, life is still being born, shining brilliantly and then being extinguished. And so I changed as well. That's it, my past self. The person I was before I met her would certainly be more helpful to Anne and Seymour in our current situation. That's true. Haha, don't be like that, Paimon. Just think about it. Making up stories for Lenore was nothing more than putting such ways of thinking into good use. Regardless, it has nothing to do with the current situation. You look like you still have questions, Lou. Since we have our own suspicions about Anne's and Lyris' relationship, we have topics of discussion that can be used to refute or sustain those conjectures. How do oceans reproduce? I'm sure you have friends more knowledgeable than I regarding that. Perhaps you can even find scholars of natural philosophy who have dedicated research to the question. Or you could have asked the ocean is personally, but you asked me. Of course, I know what you mean, so this is your speculation? I see. Someone doesn't get it. When we exchanged information earlier, Rumi mentioned that Anne is the person in Mary Ann's dream. Or perhaps she might be a manifestation made by Mary Ann, and Oceanid. Oceanid? Why the repetition? Are you just trying to make it sound cuter? Apologies, perhaps my description was a little done. Still, can an Oceanic create an Oceanic creature version of an Oceanid? Sorry, I just remembered how it was actually supposed to be pronounced. Wow, that's deep. It's like asking if hard candies can be used as the filler for another hard candy. So what would you say to that? This question is really interesting, but Paimon's already hungry for answers. I suppose I have to say, I suppose so. Still, you may not realize just how deep this rabbit hole goes, so let me explain. Do tell. might be confused as to why there are no oceanic creatures with personalities in the Ana forces. If oceanics can create oceanic creatures, then can they create oceanic humans or oceanic oceanics? Convention dictates that it's rare for oceanics to be able to mimic a human, unless a human drowns in their arms, or the oceanic has spent extensive time with the person and knows everything about them. And the oceanic in question must also have tremendous wisdom and compassion. I'm afraid perhaps only one as powerful as Rodea could do it. Wow, so that means that Idia must be incredibly strong. So it's rare to mimic humans, but not impossible. Now, creating another oceanic, that's different. Creating humans using human knowledge can only be achieved by the gods, and the same applies to oceanics creating oceanics. It usually should be impossible, this world at least, unless this human or oceanic has already placed themselves above their own kind and intended such insanity. I mean, they thought they had become a god? That's right. Followers blindly believe in their leaders, who in turn blindly believe in themselves, giving rise to delirium and delusions. I can do what a god can do. Their deeds are not that great after all. A powerful belief is also a powerful will, and magic is a skill that holds reality to your will. Perhaps the descendant hypothesis makes more sense. Perhaps it's possible and quite understandable too. If nothing else, the Lyris I know doesn't have this kind of intelligence, nor would she be this crazy. I have some less mainstream ideas about how oceanics reproduce, but they are not important. We can discuss them later. Now, let's reorganize the information everyone just recalled. This might take quite some time and might be somewhat hard on our throats. It's already hard on mine. I'm ready. So, regarding Elaine's younger sister, Mary Ann, the Anapostasis, Mary Ann, the Red Emperor Lyris, and the Ann who's with us, what will our conclusion be? How will we sustain it, and how shall we refute it? Everyone gathers. Is there anything else you feel we should add? As I mentioned before, Mary Ann is not only the princess in Anne's story, but she is also the person I must protect. She is the younger sister of Elaine Guillotine, the one who designed it, 4ACV07. As for matters concerning me, I suppose you already know all about them, like me. Speaking of which, didn't we also hear all sorts of stuff while we were in Elenas? Seymour was also damaged during that time. How did it go? Do you think of anything? About the damage to Seymour and Elenas. That's right, Seymour was damaged inside Elenas and Mummer has been taking care of him. To my shame, yes, though I do not have such emotions, you can see it as me having lowered my assessment of myself. And according to Elenas, the battle that occurred within his body ended quite terribly. Evidently, that was the battle that damaged you, and it was an incredibly fierce one. But considering that you were damaged, then your master might have been. Common sense dictates that the fate of Mary Ann Guillotine, sister of Elaine Guillotine, was most likely a great one. This world is full of tales of royal knights who exchanged their lives for a miracle, so you needn't grieve too much, Seymour. Seymour appears to have entered data fragment soldering mode out of pure shock. For your master, Mary Ann was an ordinary human being, wasn't she? And the time that has passed since then far surpasses the lifespan of any human. How did it go? Do you think of anything? The Red Empress Lyris. She was an important figure in the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, and she is also the other Oceanid involved in the tale apart from Miss Anne. One of only two Oceanids, and we also just agreed that we believe there must be an Oceanid behind Anaposis. But her traits don't match those of the Mary Ann we encountered. Could it be that Lyris' imagination was behind everything? Even me? That's unlikely. Seymour mentioned that her intelligence was quite limited, so phantoms of this sort would be quite hard for her, similar to how an author would struggle to write a character more intelligent than themselves. In fairy tales, the kitten may dream of living like of their living little master, but I fear such things don't happen much in real life. So who is behind all this, and who in the world is that Mary Ann? And for the last option, the Oceanid Ann. What about me again? We once suspected that you might be the person that Mary Ann dreamed of. So in your view, Mary Ann the Oceanid behind the curtain. Yes? I don't know. Well then, do you find the name Lyris familiar? She is, after all, the only Oceanid involved in this apart from yourself. If you mean the title, the Red Empress, then yes, I do have some impressions of it. How did it go? Do you think of anything? Mary Ann and other bosses. That makes her our prime suspect then. To be honest, were you using the process of elimination? You already guessed as much long ago. I didn't want to disrespect Anne though. You're right, but you do also already have a version of the story in your heart. Your own interpretation, yes? If that's the case, then we should go find that Mary Ann and see for ourselves. Please permit me to change the topic for a moment. Does this mean that I shall no longer be able to fulfill my orders to protect Mary Ann? It worked out this much, and that's the only bit you care about? It may be cruel, but from the moment we discovered that the Guillotine siblings were from centuries ago, it was probably inevitable. Correction, so the conclusion would be that it was my incompetence that exposed Mary Ann to danger? Do not blame yourselves. You have fought to the point of destruction. You have done your part. There's no need to be so pessimistic either, though that is an odd thing to say to a machine. Yeah, it's like pouring Fanta into a sink and then saying, "Sink, you get fat if you keep drinking this." Oh, 4ACV07. I can't believe you remember that. What is it, Mr. Caterpillar? Why use my official designation? We may not have reached any conclusion, but we now know what to do next. Look, there is a Mary Ann in our bosses too, and she has close links to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. My long-term memory module confirms this. As such, there's no need to restore your logic module to factory settings yet. Let's take a step back. We can still go and find this Mary Ann. Thank you for your logical troubleshooting and emotional adaptive maintenance. I think what you said makes sense. It is not yet time to admit defeat and restore myself to my initial settings in order to take on a new mission. Yeah, that's right, silly doggy. Let's leave things here for a while then. Once you are ready, we can continue. Why don't we go find this Mary Ann? Let's solve that mystery before tackling the Narzissenkreuz Ordo issue. I concur. I really like to figure that one out too. After all, it might explain where I come from. My logic module agrees that this is the correct course of action. So, shall we go then? Why did you not go before? So they all gone? Yeah, they all gone. Alright. Over here. Anaposis. Yeah, it's gonna be rough on my throat speaking for so long. It'll have to was part. Well, we're already past that phase. This is a brand new start. Also, why is it not this giant OC in it? And I think I deserve some praise for the way that I am. Despite having overdosed and comatose. You're back again. This time, I must. Mary Ann. That's the spirit, Miss Ann. In truth, I must confess to being somewhat jealous of you. You still hold out hope of recovering your past. I've been searching for centuries, but I haven't found the thing. So please, do your best for this old caterpillar's part as well, alright? Figure your past out and come to accept your present self. Yep, I will.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, you two are back. Whoa, what are these guys doing here again? Wait, isn't that Al's group? Oh ho ho, yes, it is us, and you are Knight Lumine and Paimon? It's really good to see you, so good that I can't control myself anymore. Please dodge to the best of your ability. She asked us to send you a message. Now let me take out her handwritten letter with my hands, which are much like yours, yellow and white ones. I don't want to hear your stories, I prefer my version. What? Stop L and Jack have lost control.
Strike a pop! No touching!
I'm confused. I am very confused. Huh, the bubble that was here before is gone too. Well, it was Princess Lyrissa's magic. That's just how the story goes. Let me think of a way. Close your eyes, everyone. A temporary optical sensor shutdown. Understood, they will be reactivated on your command. Wait, why do we have to do that? The essence of a mind is pretense, the charade that something is still there. And belief is the heart of magic, the faith that there is meaning here. So let's close our eyes. So, Anne, begin imagining what it would look like if that bubble was still here. Close your eyes and feel some sort of fluctuation. I prefer the story of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team sitting down happily for tea time after their adventure has ended. Wow, it really appeared. The Ordo called this step the process of imagining something in such detail, imaging. Let's go over and have a look. Enter the bubble again. It's the entrance that's disappeared this time. Do you know how to make the portal, can your imaging thing on it? Alright, let me give it a try. Close your eyes and a lonesome silence comes over you. But everyone's left, they won't come back no matter how long I wait. I can't, it seems. Wait, why? How are we supposed to see Mary Ann then? I suspect that this is because the portal has lost meaning and thus cannot be recreated. From what you told me before, the entrance that was once placed here led to a story that had yet to be written. Now that she has said everything she wanted to, the story no longer has any meaning. Mary Ann is rejecting our answer, and that is why the way in is shut. Does this mean we're going to return empty-handed? It does seem so. Did you notice something we didn't then, Lightning? I heard something while Anne was imaging. I did hear something then, so you can hear it too. Would that be Mary Ann's real thoughts? What did you two hear? Might be best not to discuss personal secrets here. The walls might have ears and all. Let's head back before talking about this. You return with everyone to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. So, could you tell us what you heard? Perhaps a Hilichurl might hear something that humans and Ocean will not, as that's how dogs and humans differ in that regard. I must correct your statement. My auditory components can indeed pick up higher and lower frequencies as compared to humans. However, I am not a dog. Moreover, a dog's low frequency hearing is similar to that of a human. Said so. Well, I was talking about real dogs, not you, 4AC-V07. Haha, silly dog. That's it, I didn't think you would hear it too, Nightwing. I wondered if we heard the same thing. But everyone's left. They won't come back, no matter how long I wait. Looks like we heard the same thing. I suspect that this was the inner voice of Mary Ann. Did she say something else? I'm not trying to invade anyone's privacy or anything. I just think that we're onto something here with you mentioning these words, Lee. Let me think. After that, I also heard something like, I prefer the story of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team sitting down happily for tea time after their adventure has ended. And then, I don't want to hear your stories. I prefer my version. Have you noticed something off about this, Lee? Please state your case. Let's think our own thoughts through first. Perhaps we really might be able to come to some conclusion. Man, I don't understand. Is this because there's like lost in translation stuff, or am I just that stupid? I am very sorry. I may be unable to offer any logical support at this time. My listening equipment cannot hear inner voices. Don't worry, you've helped plenty already. Would you tell me your assessment? Is the Mary Ann from Anaposis the person I am meant to protect or not? I think she is. I am willing to believe your judgment, even if that means I have to update my data. According to my research, Mary Ann Guillotine never exhibited the behavior of waiting for others to come back after the Narzissenkreuz Institute was destroyed. That means she must have returned to the ruins here after being adopted, living there for a while. But there is no possible time frame that meets these requirements. Logical error, data fragment sorting initiated. Please don't be concerned, after warming up, fragment sorting speed will be greatly enhanced. The process should be completed before you begin speculating. Lightning, is there anything you want to say? I'm just an OCN who doesn't know anything, and I'm really bad at thinking. Even if you just told me a random story, I still believe it all. Hook, line, and sinker. The world is too complicated after all, and I'm not experienced enough to spot any holes. I wouldn't do that. Thank you, Night Lumi. I think that the Mary Ann Anna Bosses is the same as me. She might look smart, but she doesn't want to accept this complicated world, so she chooses to protect herself with fairy tales. But even fairy tales must end. I believe you, Night Lumi. Even if your story isn't as happy as Mary Ann's fairy tales, to me, a tale with an ending is better than a fairy tale without one. You don't seem to want to link the two of them together. Neither elimination nor enumeration is very fair to end. What a coincidence, I happen to agree. I have some other thoughts to share too, though they may have nothing to do with the next step in our reasoning. Are you willing to listen? I'm listening. Earlier we broached the topic of oceanic reproduction. It's a huge taboo for oceanics to mimic and transform into one of their own kind, just as it is for humans to create humans. But you see, humans can create humans through love. Go, pursue eternity, not through mystery, but love. What if, by some chance, this mysterious matter of oceanic reproduction is accomplished through imagination and mimicry? Perhaps their regret or remorse gives birth to a thought, and as they imagine the path that could have been taken, a new ocean is born. That's a very interesting idea. We'll never know. After all, it's a secret passed down among oceanics only. In any case, we'll begin once you're ready. Let's begin. Then let's begin. As always, this morning Paimon 8. I don't know why I can't get this out of my mind. This can't really be foreshadowing, can it? Lol. The Red Empress Lyris, a member of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo from several hundred years ago. Her whereabouts afterwards are unknown. She's also the only other Oceanic involved other than Anne. Mary Ann, who wove a fairy tale without an ending. She refused our visit, but she mentioned her memories from the Narzissenkreuz Institute. It sounded like she was waiting for everyone to return to the Institute ruins. Yeah, memories from the Narzissenkreuz Institute. The only person who grew up in the Narzissenkreuz Institute and has a matching background is Mary Ann Guillotine. Mary Ann Guillotine's memories. Mary Ann has Mary Ann Guillotine's memories. Yes, the memory of waiting in the ruins. The person who once waited within the deserted ruins where everyone's return was Lyris, the former director. Directed Lyris's memories. Mary Ann has Lyris's memories. The one that Seymour was supposed to protect, Mary Ann Guillotine. Something happened in Elmas, resulting in Seymour's damage and her disappearance. Where is she, and what is her relationship with Mary Ann? Mary Ann is Lyris. If so, then Mary Ann is Lyris. Another piece of evidence we have is that they can both use oceanic powers to control other bosses. No, that can't be it. No, that can't be it. Mary Ann is that younger sister. If so, then Mary Ann is Mary Ann Guillotine. They have the same name and matching memories. The identities are contradictory. But how can she be both people at the same time? Lyris's abilities. This must mean that Lyris and Oceanic probably have special powers. Dissolving the personality and will. Her job in the Ordo was to dissolve the plus equals. What could have happened between her and the missing Mary Ann guillotine? Lyris and Anne. For some reason, Lyris dissolved Mary Ann's guillotine's personality, and afterwards their wills now mixed begin to dream. They dreamed of a simple world where the princess is safe and the evil dragon gets killed, while the heroes are always pressing onwards. They dreamed of a world where everything was simple and had an answer, as long as Anne was there. Thus, Anne and Mary Ann were born. We put the pieces of the case that were floating all over the algae sea back together. It's just an empty box even after being put together, but we finally figured out what the lost should look like. What are you trying to say, Caterpillar? Wait, don't give Paimon any hints, she's gonna figure this one out on her own. We pieced together a good guess from the clues, but the truth is still unproven. Of course, my speech analysis module has determined that Miss Paimon is correct. Actually, I meant that we may never know the truth, but I'm afraid we have no choice but to accept this conjecture. So, like me, is this the secret of my birth? I'm afraid I can't accept something like this right away. I understand, Miss Anne, it's a shocking fact and it requires you to accept yourself again. But I don't think it should be that difficult to do so. After all, knowing your past does not require abandoning everything about the present. I do not understand the specific context of this discussion, but I would like to add that I do not believe I am different from how I was before suffering this damage. Even though you insist on addressing me as Silly Doll, my identification number is still 4ACV07. Come on, it's not that serious. I promise Nightwing that I will accept this conclusion as long as it's reasonable. Then I have a suggestion, one that will resolve Miss Anne's quandary and put a step to the Narzissenkreuz plans. Narzissenkreuz. Oh, Paimon remembers now. You mentioned him before, Caterpillar. Just who is he, huh? Well, simply put, the leader of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. Oh, sounds like he's got an impressive resume. But isn't the Narzissenkreuz Ordo always up to no good? Wouldn't that make him the nastiest of the lot? Of course, during my time with my master, Creator and other Maroche hunters, we devoted most of our time to hunting the Ordo down. As I said before, the goal of the LNS operation was to capture or eliminate Narzissenkreuz as well. However, my memory does not contain any intelligence regarding his involvement. That's a given. Looking back at it now, he was merely used as bait. And I wasn't the only one. There was the same for Jacob, Lyris, and many others in the Ordo. I'm afraid the LNS operation was probably never more than a red herring with the goal of leading you and Guillotine away to buy him more time to execute his true plans. Remember the doomsday clock I mentioned? Oh, right, that thing. It's what the Ordo considers the countdown to the apocalypse, right? To be more precise, it's the apocalypse as calculated by the world formula. The planet itself should survive just fine though. The beast of the star shall drink the amniotic fluid of the world dry. 100 years more and all surface life shall be wiped away. Once life on the surface is wiped out, only that which is underwater will remain. Can a planet full of fish eventually rise up to the ocean of stars? The thought of all terrestrial life going extinct is pretty spooky, but when you say things like that, it does give things a romantic ring. As the heading of a Yai Publishing House novel from a few years back, Amr brought it back to the village to learn how to paint. Oh, no wonder. Anyway, for myself and the others gathered here, though the Narzissenkreuz Ordo is the source of all our troubles, its objective and Narzissenkreuz's great purpose are actually completely selfless. He only took the actions he did because he calculated the coming of the apocalypse. He wishes to save the world. So is the world really on the verge of destruction? I believe this to be a pathological delusion caused by paranoia. Were the apocalypse real, would you be able to forgive Narzissenkreuz? No, it's a bit too early to consider such things. You have yet to understand what happened to you, and as for you, Seymour, your hostility is a result of your programming and the duties it imposes. I suppose you must find the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. The Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz? I'm talking about the real one, of course, as much as it may be quite strange to say that the ceremonial sword of the Magic Society is real. Not only will it help us stop Narzissenkreuz's plans, but its unique powers may be able to undo the merging of wills. You should be able to separate Lyris and Mary Ann, and then, Miss Anne, you can defeat the evil dragon Narcissus and rescue Princess Lyris. Regardless. Let's get moving first. That's the spirit. It might take some time to explain, so let's move out first and I'll explain when we get there. Follow caterpillar's directions to the specified location. Where? Oh, finally going to the 4.2 map. Zero visibility is acceptable today. Enough that you can see the tower over there, yes? That I can. I passed it by earlier, actually. That building was once known as the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. It's a tower of Ipsismus. We would later call it the Tower of Gestalt. It was named for the idea that things that have been separated need to be combined to display their original complete form. But I suppose I might be speaking in reverse. The heart was complete to begin with, and the mistake was to divide it up for separate study. Paimon didn't get a thing we said. It's fine, don't worry about it. Plays on words are also a trick that mysterious organizations enjoy pulling. What matters is what we must do next. Some of the vocabulary you use is missing from my semantic indexes, so I could not properly parse your meaning. I understood the last sentence. Please tell me what I should do. While investigating alone, I found a map of a seal of chemical marriage. You could say that I found 4 seals. And this tower is one of the locations. That's not the place we need to go. That's it though, we can be sure. Perhaps our destinies will yet take us there in the future. Either way, we need to use the position of the tower to locate the other 4 places. That's why we come here first. So what are those 4 seals for? That's it, we discovered from experience that it's usually best practice to just break the seals and give whatever ringleader we find a good walloping. As for me, I like to restore the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Cool, a new weapon. It's more for ceremonial use, but it could be used as a weapon, I guess. Well, I suppose we should also just call it the answer. As I said before, the Narzissenkreuz Ordo once held a ceremony to remove the ego and will. The Holy Blade was used in that ritual. I remember something about that. If Lyris and Mary Ann's will created Anne, and if the old me was placed in some Hillisho's body. Wait a minute, didn't we already find the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz? What, really? Look. A wooden sword. It's the wooden sword we found during our adventure. Yes, so it is. Hey, what kind of reaction is that? Perhaps we can think of it like this. That's a wooden sword found in the Narzissenkreuz Institute, named the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. That makes it more important than any ordinary wooden sword. Perhaps it might be of use when the time is right, just like the Holy Blade in the story. Really? You don't need to try to make us feel better. Got it, let's go. There are 4 seals in total. If my hypothesis is correct, they should be at these locations respectively. Huh? These 4 locations? We've been to some of them before during our adventures. I see, and did you find anything there? You described your adventures there. I see, this proves 2 things. Firstly, my hypothesis is accurate. And the other? Secondly, the situation is grim. We need to get moving and see if we still have a chance to turn things around. In the wake of Narcissus, Act 1, search the LGC. Alright, let me see if I can find this to check off. Map fragment. Obtain the soul piece. Alright, found the marker for the quest. Now let me check it all off. User's mother. Did I not get that?
Stabilize.
Yoo-hoo! Access denied.
Oh, I didn't collect it. Okay. You carefully inspect the top of the mechanism, but you don't find anything. There's nothing here either. What exactly are we looking for, Caterpillar? We're looking for the materials necessary to forge the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz. The Ordo was able to reproduce the 4 requisite hypothetical substances here in the material world, based on the esoteric philosophies of the Underground Kingdom and Ancient Theme. I do not understand. These animatic substances were purely experiential. You could say that they are even further beyond ordinary logic than elemental power. I entered all introductory to intermediate level textbooks from the academia's Batamat into my memory banks decades ago. There is nothing mysterious about elemental power. Is that so? Anyway, to sum up, this is one of the confluence of traditions from Fontaine and technology from the ancient underground kingdom. And thus, 4 types of substances came into being: memory, wish, soul, and persona. Avoid any possible ambiguity. Let's call them the memory piece, wish piece, soul piece, and persona piece. Why are these used to make the holy blade? In the Narzissenkreuz Ordo's brand of mystical philosophy, the temple is a microcosm of the universe. The members are stand-in for the gods, and the holy oil is tempered willpower. The holy blade, on the other hand, is reason, that which cuts everything open. It can only be born out of consummate human will. Quite abstruse. That's esotericism for you. Esotericism for you. You attach yourself to anything that looks similar enough, and when this sort of thing becomes magic, fiction becomes reality. Anyway, we should make our way to the next area now. Okay. Where's this one?
Strike a pose.
Solidify.
So,
Ice and frost.
Caterpillar, how do you feel about all these dead hillitropes? How do I go down again? Oh, you know, the elevator's right there. Shoot. Ah, how are you things back?
Gather.
Shower me with prey. No touching.
I did not think you would respawn. I just remembered that there was an elevator in this thing.
Solidify.
Strike a pose.
Carefully inspect the top of the mechanism, but don't find any. Did someone take whatever was here too? Looks that way. Just who is Jacob? We had an altercation with him inside Eleanor's once. Clarification, recently, not once. I saw that unfortunate victim at the gate. I knew it was his handiwork. It seems he's still active after all. And what does he want with the stuff he took from here? Simple. He too wants to reforge the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz. The dream of the Ordo remains unrealized. Anyway, we should make our way to the final area now. Okay, where's the third and final seal? Talia? Talia? Huh. That's really interesting considering that I just finished watching Percy Jackson. Wait, let me get this thing first. So I can get some EXP by killing. They never go here. Is the area up ahead the final one? Better get a move on. Or was he just not able to get past this wall last time? Yeah, probably wasn't able to get past this wall last time. Hang on, let me rearrange my maps. This is the last place. Our search hasn't turned up anything so far. Very true. However, this entrance is shut, which means we still have a chance. Looks like our adversary hasn't solved the riddle here. That said, who is our competition exactly? Assuming that the Narzissenkreuz Ordo has been inactive for centuries, and that the knowledge I possess of it still holds true, combined with events that occurred prior to now, I fear it must be Jacob. That jerk who was picking on Seymour, what would he want with this stuff? I'm afraid that his objective is the same as ours, to find the materials needed to forge the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz. The Ordo was able to reproduce the four requisite hypothetical substances here in the material world, based on the esoteric philosophies of the underground kingdom managed to contain. I do not understand. These enigmatic substances are purely experiential. You could say, okay, I've already read all this, why is it repeating? The inscription here reads, always united, one in an instant, often contradicting. I accompany you in eternal rest. And the last line is the first droplet. The areas from before had riddles like this as well. Do you guys still remember the answers? Shadow. Life. Love. The answers just keep getting more abstract, don't they? Caterpillar, Seymour, do you guys know the answer to this riddle? I think I have an idea concerning the first droplet. It sounds like it's referring to the first raindrop that fell following the creation of the world. I believe this idea was involved with both Ancient Fontaine and the Ordo. But how are we supposed to find something like that? Well, this first droplet became part of all water in Tavad. In that sense, every drop of water is the first droplet. It's like the first god spreading out the potential for greatness. An element of divinity is present in every person's body. But if it's that simple, the person who came before us should have no problem offering up the right answer. Indeed, I'm probably wrong. Well, even if it was the wrong answer, it was a good one. I can only conclude that the person who set up these riddles had no sense of romance. And now he's laughing at you for not getting how security works. I am unable to provide an answer. My search for the first droplet retrieved 1,200 results. Legend has it that the world's first drop of wine came to be when the animal god. Okay, you can stop there. Very well. About that, I think I have something I can share. There's a legend that says that oceanids came from the first tear shed by the previous Hydro Archon. Meanwhile, the first tear on the earth was shed by the first oceanid after she came to understand humanity. Wouldn't the first tear in the world have come from the first crying human baby? The animal tears are actually salt discharges, and in those peaceful times, humans breathed their first in laughter. That's what the legends say anyway. Actually, I believe that the cries of babies and animals' salt discharges can be regarded as similarly unemotional behaviors. Babies cry due to external stimuli and to fill their lungs with air as quickly as possible. That is what the Sumeru Amurta's textbooks say. Is the answer an Oceanid then? It does seem like an answer that the person before us might not have provided. I think we're on the right track. Shirley is trying to find the animal god's wine. Based on my understanding of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, this makes logical sense. The Red Empress who dreams in the place unknown, the dreamer who never says what they mean. That's even more confusing than the riddles. Well, does that matter? We're already at the final juncture. Whatever the case, the answer will come to light at the end. Now then, Anne, if you wouldn't mind. Sure, I'll give it a try, but do come up with another answer quickly if I fail, alright? It opened. We have to get the last piece, otherwise the holy blade will fall into the Ordo's hands. Solve the Orton's puzzle. Again. Oh, another magic mirror. Excellent. Third hymn. Is there gonna be more combat? Yes. It's another fucking rift hound.
Access denied. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Okay, there should be this marker. Oh, this place big. And again, I'm Transmutus. That old. Huh. That location. Interesting. Okay. That's lots of bullshit.
Gather.
Strike a pose. No touching.
Oh, cool. It's already open. is that one underwater? Yes. Okay then. Hmm. That door is red. Does that mean I can't go through it yet? It's also providing liquid thingy already. Oh, this place is gonna get drained, isn't it? But actually only those two are highlighted, the rest aren't. Yeah, now on the other side of the gate. Oh, continue point of interest. Alright, let us need to 180 degrees. Okay. Let me check out the continuum point of interest. Oh, I need a crab. Oh, radiant spin crystal. How nice. Yay. Man, this one's zigzagging all over the damn place. Oh, and this place is... Hi.
Stabilize.
That's your friend. Those collapsed. Where are the dogs?
Solidify.
Hey, precious chest.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
Right, only 2 more chests left in this location. Special key. Hmm. Nope, armor explorer. Chest.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Okay. That means that the last chest should spawn in since I finished off the puzzle as well. And that means this area's done. Yay! So few areas left. Is that the persona piece ahead? Unable to analyze the density of the substance before us, it appears to have a mass of 0. It looks like we've got the last piece. We should be able to negotiate a bit of our opposition now. On the right side, at least we can stop the Narzissenkreuz Ordo from forging the Holy Blade. Not at all, Paimon. Our final goal is to forge the Holy Blade ourselves and use it to stop the Arc Plan. Of course, and I have not forgotten what this sword means to you. A holy sword that can cut out the will is also your key to unraveling the mystery. To be honest, it is equally important to me as well. It is just that we have more important, more pressing matters at hand. Would you mind then if we look into the mystery surrounding us later? I'm fine with that. In that case, Lumi, please take this persona with you if you would. Oh great, I'm playing an Atlas game now, huh? I suppose I can take this to mean that you've accepted our invitation. What's happening? What just happened? I'm swimming in the sky. Someone said something and then we were separated from Caterpillar and the others. Where are we being sent? Yeah, where am I being sent? I got teleport like almost directly upwards, I think. Though that voice sounded familiar. Where have we heard it before? You only get sent to the very top of the tower. Apparently, yes. Then we ended up at the top of that tower, which is South Place. You're separated from Caterpillar and Seymour. What should we do? It looks like there are traps waiting down below. Things haven't gotten serious yet. Let's check out the scenery. Come on, you should have at least a little sense of urgency. Paimon knows you're a good fighter, but Paimon's worried about the others. But our only choice is to keep going. Oh, is that the entrance? If there's any traps, let's just smash them. Now, before the traps bit though, there's a page. Okay. Wait, could this be... Oh, the Narzissenkreuz Ordo? Yeah, I'm back in here. Weird. But I'm still in the tower region. Huh. I was worried the master's clock might break down at a crucial moment, so I came just to do a bit of maintenance. What took you so long? I even had time to finish the anti-rust treatment and oil it up. That's the voice we heard earlier. You're, the purple dude. I've told you, just call me Jacob. How did you set up this trap? I believe the persona section to be the most important, for there lies the persona excised by Master Narzissenkreuz himself. Hang on, sorry, I'm just checking a bunch of stuff. Only a drop of water from an ocean can open it. I can't allow it to be taken by just any ignorant adventurer. So, I set a trap before activating the Ortant and sealed the space off. Why are you here? Why shouldn't I be here? This is a Narzissenkreuz Ordo base. Is there something wrong with returning to my own base? The other ones who are trespassing don't even feel a twinge of guilt for breaking the law. This was once the realm of a god, now a pheasant sits upon the throne. Just like the world today. As compensation, give me the rest of your paints and the persona I need. I refuse. Even now, at a time like this, just what are you so hung up on? The countdown to the world's end has started. I must forge the holy blade and place it in my master's hand. Is Narzissenkreuz this master of yours? Indeed, according to his world formula, the second deluge is before us. When it comes, only he will be able to save the world. Only by forging the holy blade can he continue his unfinished work, gathering the wills of everyone in Fontaine, the continent, and even the entire planet unto himself. As the primordial sea returns once again, and as the devourer, I can't pronounce that, devourer of all darkens the sky, only he who is whole unto himself may survive. Only then will all of our souls, nay, all of humanity's souls, be spared from destruction. We will welcome a new dawn to the tranquil sea of innocence he grants us. So this is your big plan to save the world? It sounds like you're just bundling everyone's consciousness together without consent. And what would you know of anything? Only Master Narzissenkreuz's new body will survive the coming of the second deluge. Even if all other lives disappears into the sea, he will survive alone. He will remember all those lives that were lost. He recognizes the value and equality of all life, a selflessness that shall not be besmirched by one such as he. So where is he now? In the deepest depths beneath us, when the tugs and dogs of Fontaine surrounded us and attempted to wipe us out, he descended alone into the abyss below. But he must still be alive, and the time for his return is nigh. Quickly, give me what you have on me, then I will have all the Ortans and you may leave. How about this? I will trade you this rust treatment in oil. Think of it as a gift for that foolish dog. In the dawn of a new world, it is unlikely there will be a place for it or guillotine's fantasies. I refuse. The world is not as weak as you think. That's right, Paimon and Lumin have seen more crises than Lotus Flower's crypts, and we always come out on top. Truly, there's no reaching your exalted heights. I remember how the Master used to pretend to be an evil dragon when we played as children. Who would have thought he would become the hero while the real evil dragons would come at us one after another? Hillity may have disappeared, but here his successors come, self-assured, thinking themselves totally infallible. What the heck are you talking about? Time has come. A century ago, the prophecy predicted all. He will return. Oh god damn, I forgot he was this thing. If you will not give me what I need willingly, I will take it myself. Do you not care that I can destroy it? Also, why would I have paints on the LNS's blood? Jacob, Narzissenkreuz official apostle.
Access denied.
That means multiple elements as well? Fuck you. Looks like we've arrived in time. Wait, what? You seem to have forgotten to show that you are a monster, a being bereft of memory and wisdom. I will have you remember your origin, and Master and I give you intelligence, and we can snuff that flame out as well. If you machine, your memories are nothing but carvings on gemstone, your wisdom just a simulation created by thick gear and crystalline pipelines. That's right, you once before, this time I will turn you to little more than shards of scrap metal. Are you done monologuing? Can I kill you now? Like, I was pretty much done killing him before you guys surprised. Ha, it's been a while, Chrysalis. Still no signs of metamorphosis, I see. Perhaps you've grown too used to being a caterpillar? Have you already forgotten the time we spent here? It was a brief time compared to our eternity, but those brief moments granted us mastery of this universe. I was nothing more than your exhibit at that time, nor could I understand your grand plans. Plus, I tend to have a bad memory for things I don't like. But on your return, you performed the dispelling ritual. How fastidious of you. Of course, how could I allow spiritual impurities or contaminants into the master space? Alas, you have not yet left your cocoon. You will return to the void in the end. There is no place for you in the new world. Hand over the rest of it. I shall admit it. It seems it is you who are the hero wielding the holy blade in this telling of the story, while I am the dragon who forced your sword. It matters not in the end. All the elements are in place and the dragon has been defeated. You may guard reason for now. After all, nobody can truly own the holy blade. You merely hold it as it travels in the direction it must until it reaches its final destiny. The holy blade can be any object, but there is a particular symbolism in it being a sword. Well then, present us something that can hold reason. Let's use the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz we found earlier, not this is. What's next, Jacob? Eh? Don't you want to reforge the holy blade as soon as possible? Next Oceanid, you touch the sword. Is this a trap? No, although the holy blade can part any will from water, it can also unite wills. It can accommodate both the primordial and that of order. You have been chosen because even if you are an illusion, you contain something that the Narzissenkreuz Ordo has gathered over many years. The power of will. Should we trust him? His biological indicators show a very low probability of lying, though I remain doubtful. How long must you dawdle? You are no better than that rusty old shell guillotine created. Would you like some oil for your brain, or rust remover? Speaking of rust remover, what about it? That watch. Yeah, we can try using rust remover on the watch. What nonsense are you going on about? Adults shouldn't interrupt children. Lol. And I'm a child too. Whoa, it's open. Huh. And there's a photo inside? How nostalgic. Elaine, Rene, Director Lyris, Mary Ann, and myself, as we once were. I remember this photo. I think I remember. Matching traits detected. That is Mary Ann, my ward. Well, has the oil helped lubricate your rusty decision-making skills? If we don't take this step, we'll never be able to leave the world of memory. Yeah, then give it a try then. Anne! It's okay, I've made up my mind. Whoa. Is this what the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz is really like? Were you listening? Caterpillar just explained that the Holy Blade can indwell any form that holds significance. Ah, just like the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz we imagined. You changed back. Very good. My mission is complete. Now I propose trade. Now, you, Oceanid, please take all my emotions and memories. Huh? My power is no match for yours and I will soon disappear. Save all that I am, that I may be reunited with everyone in the new world. Seems like he's not up to date with the latest news. But he established several nodes in Fontaine in accordance with the seal of chemical marriage as part of our response to the apocalypse. Today, only the 5 most important survive. Only the smallest part of our master's plan has been implemented, but even that is a form of success. The arrival of the new world is fated. I cannot absorb your persona and memories. After all, I have no wish to retain anyone as with such serious sins on their hand as you are now. Huh? You may no longer be the crybaby Jacob, but as you are now, you are still not worthy of eternity. Rather than do that, we will help you entry in. You must atone for your sins. Part of the Red Empress is within you, so you should know that she rejected the future. She wanted to return to the Narzissenkreuz Institute too as it was, and watch again as we pretended to be the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. Beautiful memories are the only eternity in this world. There are no others. Oh wait, Jacob was one of the ocean it mimics, wasn't he? Granted to me, O being of eternity. I do not wish to do so. And I will persuade that part of Lyris too. The appointed time has come. It seemed the watch wound up running a little fast over the course of a century. What's going on here? I have reversed the seal of chemical marriage and reforged the Holy Blade of Reason. The truth of the word formula has been proven. The seal of chemical marriage was an ancient Fontanian ritual meant to seal off the source of life. Now it has been reversed and all has been set free once more. Wait, back in the fortress of Merope, the primordial sea was... Now it is time for our master, no, for Rene to return. He will break the seal and control the source of life. The pure water of life will inundate the world as he rises once more, giving birth to a new universe. All souls will be preserved forever, and the blade of will shall fall into the waters and be grasped by its legitimate owner. All will be united as one and gain the power to combat the apocalypse. Jacob! I've already anticipated the end for this body. The clock may stop and its hands fall still. It may take my master a little time to find my new will in the new world, but do not worry, we will meet there again. Jacob! Oh jeez. What a terrible ending. But I fear there's little time for mourning or lamentation. Everything now hangs by a thread. If my sense of direction is right, I'm afraid the interior of the Tower of Jasalt is below us now. You've never been there, Caterpillar? It is the closest point to the Master's ultimate goal. I do not believe many have been there. And we don't know what we'll find there. I'm ashamed to admit it, but yes. What's all this? Water eidolons? Warning, abnormal environmental changes detected. Paimon can see them just fine. It seems we don't have much time. Let's get to work quickly, before Jacob's new world becomes a reality. One involved in the matter. I saw that sparkle. Ajax. Man, I really need to watch like Cat and Blue Hat again. I have no idea what any of this means. Oh, I can just jump down. I have to actually press the button. What a huge mechanical core. How shall we descend? An optical coupling design, is it? It looks like we need to get all the rays to hit their targets. So how do we do that? There must be some kind of equipment nearby. Have a look around. Savior's Awake. Cool. Oops, I'm retreating. Well, as much as I would love to continue doing this, I'm gonna have to stop my stream here for today. Let me see if I can just make sure I can teleport back. Okay, so just teleports me back to this room. That's good. So, so I might not exactly end my stream immediately. Hang on, there's like a couple of locations on this side of the map that I haven't finished exploring. Yeah, I'll go check out that side of the map. Get a few more junk. Oh, wait, wrong waypoint. So I need to pull this guy. David
Another
Smith
test
Jr.
subject.
This is what the treasure map led us to, but why the treasure hoarders here too? Because while going to this time for the treasure, then 3 whole extra chicken must skewers in a time. Ah, you within the time where you can eat 3 chicken mushroom skewers. Damn, I'm making these skewers fast, huh?
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Okay, and then further on.
Solidify!
No touching.
Oh yeah, I should find some for Ava, right? Ooh, quite a few actually. That's nice. Oh, she's almost at 80. Oh, this one's big puzzle, huh? Oh, wait.
Shower me with praise.
Stabilize.
Man, it was such an easy way to check. And this should be the last one then. Man, this was big. Alright, and with that, I'm kind of done with all the puzzles on this side of Fontaine.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Okay, there's something else here that I apparently didn't do because I didn't have the correct thing at the time.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Okay, so I need to climb all the way up the mountain.
Next on the agenda,
Ooh.
there's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Cool. just running because I think there's another quest line. Okay, I guess not yet. Ah, okay, so there's something else I need to go and do first. How many keys to shrines and mountain do I have? One. Alright, good enough. I'll go get that shrine.
We're way behind schedule.
Here's actually still a shrine in a more obscure location. Oh cool, achievement as well.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Let me check these off. And this would be under the mountain area, right? Yep. And the only thing I have left is Narzissenkreuz notes.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the
Okay.
world.
Well, with that, I'll be ending my stream here after I do one final temple on Xian. 60 pity at this point. Damn, she really doesn't want to come, huh? Oh, hello, Faru-san. I'll just buy this first. She doesn't want to come. Oh, she's C6 as well. Oh well. Well, with that, I'm gonna end my stream here for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully, I'll have time tomorrow to finish off Narzissenkreuz Ordo quest. See you all next time. Bye.